Hey there, YouTube. Carnivore Frank here, coming at you from Atmore, Alabama. We're staying in the Wind Creek Casino Motel, and we're enjoying some southern hospitality. We've been out all day today at Magnolia Branch Wildlife Refuge Campground, where we were going to be camping, but due to weather concerns, we decided kind of almost last minute to just get a motel room for a couple of nights and come down here. Almost regret that, but boy, the wind was pretty good out there today. But it would have been all right camping as long as the tree don't fall on you. That could happen anywhere. But yeah, we had a really fun day. I'm gonna show you some of the food we ate. We had several people, like half the people cancel last minute, and I think that was kind of all right with us because we had way more food that we could enjoy, and you just missed out if you canceled. It's your loss, and I'm sure you have a good reason. And, you know, I thought about the fact about canceling because of the weather, and I said, well, we can drive down there and the weather's not going to be unbearable to drive in, and we'll just stay in a motel rather than camping at the campground. There's a lot of people out there in the campground, so someone had already gotten our spot, as a matter of fact. So I'm pretty sure they're glad for that. And yeah, let me show you some of the fun that we had today. We had a really great time. So here we go.
But these are one of my favorite things. These are beef ribs. It does have pepper on it. Hope y'all are okay with pepper. But beef ribs, we got 11 racks, and then I've got a bunch of Kaneka sausage, so y'all ought to be able to eat plenty. And we might have leftovers. Alright, so I'm gonna go start tossing them on. Wife was hungry, so yeah, so she wanted some sausage for breakfast, so I got a little bit of sausage here, but then I got a bunch of sausage in the truck that I'm gonna pull out. Where's my weld glove?
And Kipp, that's the only other woman in your life, right, Miss Shirley?
That's the only, yeah, that's my mistress. That's what I tell everybody, is that Shirley's my mistress.
That's the only one you can get away with, right? And the only one you won't.
This is his pride and joy.
Yeah, that's what I live. I live to cook on this thing.
Kipp, please don't pull no more off, man. I can't eat no more. I'm stuffed. He's got to pull her off. This is the last of the beef ribs coming off.
Yeah, we got 3 more racks.
Coming off of Miss Shirley.
Look, I forgot sausage on here earlier.
Oh man, that's well done sausage.
It's probably crispy. It's actually still edible.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's a sausage jerky.
Alright. So look, here's me a rack, and then there's 2 more.
A rack for Kipp and a rack for anybody else that's still hungry. Ain't none of us, right?
You can tell because look at the pullback on the bone.
Oh man.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's whenever that right there is
Oh,
right there.
That's what
Is what happens when you let them set long enough.
That's what Carnivore Kipp waits until we've all eaten and gotten full.
Now that y'all have eaten, y'all go home.
And now he's pulling off the good stuff.
Yeah, you can't even hardly hold it up. I could probably pull that bone out of it.
Man. Hey Kipp, it's all been good, brother. Appreciate it.
I'll set it on this side. Those right there are more tender.
Howdy there, carnivores. This is going to probably be a ongoing part of the Carnivore Kipp meetup, but it's down here at Magnolia Branch Wildlife Campground in the general area of Atmore, Alabama. And it's a really, really nice place. Beautiful day down here in southern Alabama, like in the 80s. We had a little sprinkle earlier, but nothing bad. Pretty windy. Right now it's probably not hearing it. They got a bathhouse and bathroom facility for campers and people using the park. It's really nice, very nice inside. Got a couple of lakes. I'll just briefly show you the campground. We stayed here last April for the first carnivore meetup that he had, and we're going to stay here this time, but I chickened out pulling the camper because of winds and storms on the road coming down mostly. But it's been a little bit windy today, but nothing the camper couldn't handle sitting. But we finished eating. Whew, some have left, some are still hanging around. And one of the carnivores is in a Class B camper. And anyway, it's been a fun day in South Alabama. Wish you had been here, but glad you wasn't. That was more food for me. We had smoked beef ribs and smoked sausage. And I didn't hear of anybody going away hungry. I didn't hear of anybody that didn't enjoy it. So I think a lot of people kind of canceled on Kipp for one reason or another, and that's their business. But glad that we could have been down here and the fellowship more than anything. That's what was so awesome. But anyway, maybe if we do it again next April, we'll have a little bit better weather, or knowing what I know now, don't listen to the weather, man. I think we would have made it fine in the camper. But either way, everybody's kind of dwindling down and getting ready to call it a day. We may or may not be going on our walk. I think everybody's too full to move. We might should have walked before. We might should have walked before we ate. Can't believe the wife was behind me. She's always ahead of me. But anyway, nice playground. And carnivore Kipp up here, and his mistress, Miss Shirley, that famous smoker grill of his. So, and she did her work. So anyway, I'll catch you later. Well, folks, that'll be a wrap on the carnivore Kipp meetup down in Alabama. I will mention that in the video, the lady behind the camera is Miss Carnivore Kipp, Miss Mackenzie, and the little Abigail was there earlier, but she went home with Grandma and Grandpa, and she is the trip. One time Kipp asked her for could he have one of her sausages off her plate, and she said no. He was like, you get up and get your own, this is mine. She is a sweetheart, 3 years old, she's adorable. But anyway, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I'm going to go down to the casino and see what my wife's doing down there, and we actually got leftovers. That when you saw that pan there at the end, that's just part of the leftovers. He had a full rack of ribs that he pulled out reserved for his pastor at his church, and then he pulled out a full rack that he reserved for himself. And I think that was 1 or 2 racks left that he had cut up for anybody that wanted to take a to-go box. And I think most everybody took some with them. I've got mine sitting over there on the counter in the motel room, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know. It might be breakfast, because I stuffed. I eat, and I eat, and I eat. And it was all good, and it was all without any sugar, without any carbs. Just, there might have been a smidgen of carbs in the pork sausage. You know, it's kind of hard not to have some carbs in sausage, but it was smoked sausage, pork sausage, and smoked beef ribs. And no one went away hungry. Most everybody went away with a to-go box that wanted to, and if they didn't, that's because they didn't want any, or couldn't eat any more, or didn't have anywhere to keep it. Shout out to all the folks we met down there. I'm terrible with names, so you know who you are. And hope to see you again next April if Kipp does another carnivore meetup. April seems to be a good time in southern Alabama, because it was 80-something degrees today, and at times if the wind hadn't been blowing at all, it would have been hot. But the wind was blowing enough to keep the gnats off and the mosquitoes away, and keep the sweat from forming, and we had a great time. So that'll do it for me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And there will be more to come. I can tell you that I got plans. So more carnivore, more of Carnivore Frank travels, and seeing things and cooking on the road and living a carnivore life. And I'll catch you later. God bless you. Goodbye. Till next time.